Julie, thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy schedule to just share with people your journey.
Awesome. Yeah, no problem.
So my first question is like, what were you struggling with? What is it that made you reach out to me for coaching?
I was at a point in my life where my parents were starting to have dementia issues, and living overseas, like that crossroads. And I'm sure so many people, the ones that aren't that close to their parents, like physically close or geographically close, like emotionally close, what do you do at that age? Here we are, mid to late 40s or whatever, and our parents are starting to have issues. Not everybody grew up with like a really strong supportive family and don't necessarily feel like they can be the primary caregiver. And that's a big crossroads. That's a really tough time. I didn't know the answer and I was just struggling with it. And so really reaching out like kind of gave me the clarity as to what I needed to do.
Thank you so much for sharing that. That's a hard place to be and a hard place to admit. Like I
Yeah.
don't know I've been strong my whole life and I don't know what to do.
Yeah. And especially with your parents, because it's like, and again, people that have that close, intimate relationship with their parents probably don't understand this, but like out of duty, you feel like you have to go and be present. And, when dementia is a factor, but they're the ones having the issue, but you still love them, but they're not making the best decisions. It's so conflicting. Just reaching, I was at a place where I knew I needed help. I needed to help them, but I had to help myself first.
What clarity did you actually get? Like how did coaching help you?
It helped me realize that I love being overseas and God is providing for my parents. Like they're financially well off, they're safe, and that I had to keep pursuing like what was best for me.
That's hard when you have that sense of duty. Was that like drilled into you, this sense of duty, or is it something that was just innate, something inside of you?
I think just socially, like that's what you do is you take care of your parents. But again, like money wise, they're okay from a financial standpoint. Again, they still, even though their thinking is skewed from the dementia, we still butt heads quite a bit. And working through it with you, like I knew where I'm at is where I'm supposed to be. And I'm not supposed to uproot myself to go there and really make life more miserable for me.
And what was your coaching experience like? Like, what was it actually like to be coached?
I've never done anything like that before, but it was definitely very helpful, not just being talked at, but helping me think through things and different activities, like, different writing activities and things to kind of bring it all in really helped.
And for someone who's watching this video who might be on the fence, like, I think I want to work with a coach, but I'm not really sure. What would you say to them?
I would say definitely do it. Like, I feel, and I always thought this, like from my early 20s on, like at some point, it's going to be okay. Because in that 20 years ago, whatever, it was kind of like a stigma to get mental health help or to do self care. But I always felt like way back then, like that's going to be part of like primary care is like, where are you at mentally? Like, how are you functioning? And I think that we're finally getting there where there's not that stigma anymore. And working with someone is only going to be beneficial. You're only going to feel better.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, I just want to say how happy I was to watch you transform. Like when you reached out to me, you said, I'm just having trouble time management. That was what you told me. Yet
Hmm.
what we uncovered was this issue. A lot of times we come into a coaching situation going, I think I want this surface level thing. But then as we get down to the root of it, we can figure things out. And I just think it was so amazing to watch you go from I'm just having trouble with time management to
Hmm.
I'm really struggling with my aging parents. I just think that was a beautiful, beautiful transformation. And then being able to admit that struggle and then rise out from it. So
And here I am, ironically, like managing my time really well and doing a deep clean of my closet because
yeah.
someone helped me with time management.
And we did work on that. We did work on that quite a bit, but it came down to what the real struggle was. And once you figured that out, time management was possible again.
Hmm.
Well, thank you, Julie, just for
Hmm.
sharing your story. I think it's going to really inspire other people who might be in that same position, that same place, and just really struggling and not knowing what to do.
Awesome. I'm glad to help.